Today I'm driving one of the most interesting cars of our time. Manual transmission, exciting aerodynamic shape, cool digital dash display, two-seat layout, and the car is the original Honda Insight. You'd know that if you read the title. It's important to note that I'm not talking about the new Insight, which is all boring and mainstream. This is the first generation Insight, which features this cool styling and this cool dashboard, and this weird wheel cover thing that makes it look like the Cadillac Coupe de Ville had a hybrid-powered child.
But the Insight is most known for fuel economy. So today we're going to do a little fuel economy challenge to see just how high I can get it in about an hour of driving.
Now, this particular Insight has a few modifications in order to increase its fuel efficiency. One of them is a switch located inside that allows the driver to turn on and off the integrated motor assist system. But my personal favorite solution is a homemade one. Now, you've heard of a cold air intake, which takes colder, denser air, sends it into the engine for more speed. Well, this is a hot air intake. What it does is it takes hot air off the catalytic converter and sends it to the engine for less speed, less power, and more fuel efficiency. The opposite of a cold air intake.
Now, the owner of the car, Adam, he tells me that the best he's ever done on one tank was 76 miles per gallon. I'm hoping that we can hit 80. Let's see.
We started with a trip to the gas station where we topped off the tank and reset the odometer, and then we got on the road.
So the Insight gets better mileage on the highway than it does in the city, so that's where we're headed. But right now we're stopped at a traffic light, and the Insight has shut itself off to save fuel. Unfortunately, it also shuts off the air conditioning, so it's getting a little hot in here.
But eventually we made it to the highway and the fuel economy challenge began.
We're not doing so well. 44.6 miles per gallon as we get on the highway.
But it didn't take long for things to start looking up.
Okay, so we're getting 50 miles per gallon right now. Oh, I need to do better. It's time to turn off the AC.
And turn off the AC we did. Unfortunately, there were some side effects. We also started to encounter problems with other motorists.
So we're going about 5 miles an hour above the speed limit here on Interstate 285 in Atlanta, and we are still getting passed by every single vehicle on the road. And we've already been flipped off once, and I suspect it won't be the last time.
But we pressed on undeterred in spite of our slow pace.
Okay, there's a truck right behind us now. But we've just crested 60 miles per gallon for the first time, and so I am not backing off.
Adam also had a few good suggestions on fuel economy strategy, from the mundane.
I don't know how comfortable you are with some light drafting, but that'll definitely help.
Oh, yes. Yes.
To the slightly more ridiculous, like turning off the car to coast down a hill.
Stick it in neutral, and cut it off, and wait till you feel the engine stop, and then back on. And then hit the FCD repeatedly, just double tap it.
Haha! We're picking it up! Yes! Come on, Insight! Yes! 67.2! 0.4. 0.6. 0.9. I guess I better turn it back on. 68.
Let's put it into fifth and let the clutch whenever you're ready.
Alright.
As we pressed on, fuel economy climbed, and so did my hypermiler tendencies.
You really start to realize how many hills there are when you're driving this car. We gotta go somewhere where there's more downhills. Damn it, a hill! Oh, I'm getting 40-something miles per gallon. This is terrible. Look at this. Look at this huge downhill.
Eventually, we pulled off and made it to the gas station.
All right, the moment of truth.
Since we drove about 40 miles, we figured we'd need to put in only half a gallon to hit 80 mpg. Okay, so if it's more than a half, then we screwed up, right? Then it's not gonna be it. Okay, all right.
And the final tally was?
Okay, well, we did 41 miles, and the pump says that we just pumped 1.38 gallons of gas. So that figures to an average of about 29 miles per gallon. We're thinking that isn't exactly right. I think the lesson that we've learned here is don't shop at this gas station. So according to the car, we actually did a little better than that. According to the car, we got 71.4 miles per gallon. Now, it's not the 80 miles per gallon we were hoping for, but it's still a lot better than most cars. And all we had to do to get it was stop up traffic on Interstate 285. So we didn't quite get the mileage we were looking for, but we got pretty close. And most importantly, we got to spend the whole day driving around in the futuristic first-gen Insight, which was, it should be noted, the first mass-produced gas-electric hybrid. Take that, Prius.